Hi everyone, my name is Christine Guerra and I will be talking about home and school connections today. And I'm going to start off by briefly talking about culture influences. And I just want to start off by saying that culture influences us all. So we as educators must see the students' cultural differences as assets instead of a deficit. We should encourage our students to embrace their culture while embarking on learning about a new culture and everything that comes with that. Cultural factors that influence a student include things such as language, race, religion, beliefs and practices, socioeconomic status, and these are just a few of the list that really does go on and on. And some of the unseen, the bottom of the iceberg, influencing factors include thoughts, customs, rituals, and expected behaviors. Cultural competence means that the educators can help students achieve higher levels, and this is achieved by educators having the ability to adjust behaviors and actions to meet the needs of every student, as there is a wide variety of diverse students in each classroom. Social and emotional conditions influence academic learning. So every child's story is different, and it's important that we get to know our students so that we can better serve them. Some students have had trauma in their life, while others, it may just be the simple shock of a new school, a new language, a new culture. Whatever the need may be, though, it is our responsibility, our job, to get to know our students so that we can provide the necessary support to meet every need of the students. And this does include good teaching, focused instruction, and providing the students with the environment that they need to thrive. And most importantly, just truly believing in every single student. And some ways that we can encourage and support and highlight the assets of home language is by making it known to students and parents that we are genuinely interested in them and that they are respected for who they are. Some strategies to demonstrate to parents and students our interest in them and our respect towards them is by having books in the students' native language in our bookshelves. Also, it could be with hanging the different flags of countries of the students' native country around the classroom, and encouraging students to exercise their native language all while learning and embracing the English language. So there is always room for family involvement. And when studies show that when parents are academically involved in their students' school life, students tend to do better. They tend to get higher testing scores, they have better attendance, they get better grades overall, and they do tend to have positive attitudes towards homework and in-class assignments. And the list of the benefits really does go on, and we as educators have the opportunity to purposefully create opportunities for family involvement. And some ways to encourage family involvement is by setting up meetings when the parents of the students are available. And in those meetings, we want to talk about where the student is thriving, where there's been progress. Also, we want to talk about where there's room for improvement, because there is always room for improvement. Also, talking about the child's interest. So that way maybe there's an opportunity to integrate those interests of the student into the lessons, and that would encourage student engagement. There's other ways to involve family, and that is by sending notes home. And last but not least, home visits. And so I do want to add by saying that the barrier of mistrust must be brought down, and we have the opportunity as teachers to bring that barrier down by letting the parent know that we are truly interested in their child and in them as well. Communication is very important between parents and teachers, and there are many ways to communicate with students. Parents, and some of the ways include sending notes home, flyers, using applications like Class Dojo, doing phone calls and emails. So it is important to find the best way to communicate with them. And last but not least, we should stop and ask ourselves, is our classroom saying you are welcome here, you are acknowledged, accepted, and respected and loved. If the answer is yes, then great. If no, there's no worries. It's never too late to make the necessary changes. And one simple yet great way to ensure students know that they are acknowledged, celebrated, is by adding pictures of students on the walls. It's a simple way, but it's a great way. Students love it because it makes them feel special. Thank you very much.